Yeah. YouTube. What's up, baby? We back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're here to talk about Ahsoka Season 1, Episode 1 and 2. So specifically for this this video for Ahsoka, I'm gonna do Episode 1 and 2 together. So that way, because I originally watched it that way, I didn't even do no separation between the two. Both of the episodes are available once the first one was available. So there was no reason to wait. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, forget it. Let's watch both of them, and then we'll do the review for the first review for Ahsoka Season 1 will be of Episode 1 and 2. And then from there on, I'll do 3 and 4 and 5, however many episodes there may be, but I'll do them separately that way, because of course at that point, each episode will come out week by week. So, but it just, it just happened. It just so happened that, and I think that they actually do this quite often now. I don't know if it's just Disney or Marvel or what, but some shows when they first get released, they'll have 2 episodes, you know what I'm saying, or the first 3 episodes, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's kind of crazy like that. But we got the first 2 episodes, so this will be a review on the first 2 episodes. All right. Now, if you've been to the channel before, you already know how we do it. We started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we on to the next one, right? So again, this is going to be Ahsoka Season 1, Episode 1 and 2 review, okay? Now, being that there's 2 episodes available right now, there's a lot of stuff for you guys to be able to go watch. I don't want to spoil everything, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of give you a little bit of grasp of a little bit that I grasped on the first episode and a little bit that I grasped on the second episode, and then kind of give you my opinion on it, you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be. But I just don't want to spoil it too much, just because, like I said, this is new, it just came out, and it's you have the first 2 episodes, so that's a lot of information. It'd be different than with just the first episode. I give you a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, but I have I've said the first 2, so it's you kind of gotta bite your tongue a little bit and let people go and watch, what it is that you watch, So again, Ahsoka Season 1, Episode 1 and 2 opinion. So I'm not even gonna go oh, this happened in Episode 1, this happened in Episode 2. I'm just gonna go full how it just played for the, you know what I'm saying, kind of for the first 2 episodes type stuff. Can I do that? We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna kind of try to break it down into 2. All right. So for the first episode of Ahsoka Season 1, we see not a Sith warrior, but something like the Sith, because we noticed that they have lightsabers. Now, I thought originally that they were red, but I guess they're orange. Okay, so these are orange lightsabers, meaning that these are probably people that kind of jump from the Sith side and kind of are going a new way. You know what I'm saying? Kind of how Rey is doing that, and then kind of how Ahsoka has done that. You know what I'm saying? Another Jedi in the past. You know what I'm saying? So we're seeing another branching of, I guess you can say evil or the dark side. All right. Now this guy Balin, he is tasked with his young apprentice Shin, and she is a female Jedi, or female apprentice, who seems to have great potential. And Balin himself, man, this guy, this scene, man, this guy took people out, man. But they're tasked with boarding this ship and going to free Morgan. Okay, this character Morgan, in which we were introduced to her in the Mandalorian season, last season. All right, and she was the one that fought against Ahsoka with the spear made out of Beskar, right? So, anyways, they're tasked to free Morgan, so they do so. They board this ship, they free Morgan, and then they bring her. We find out that they actually work for her. Okay. And we find out that she is not just a regular, like, you know what I'm saying, person, bro. Like, she has powers, per se, somewhat kind of like the sisters of, I think it's the sisters of Dathomir or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like Darth Maul's like clan, you know what I'm saying, them people, bro, like his mom, like Mother Townsend, like that stuff, bro. So she has those type of abilities, bro. So she's pretty wise. And I like this. I like this about her character. This new addition to this character makes her even more interesting. You know what I'm saying? Than it would have been if she didn't have the new addition, right? Okay, so they're tasked with freeing her. They free her, and then we find out that they are actually trying to find a way to find their master, who is Thrawn. Okay, if you've seen the Clone War cartoons, animated cartoons, or maybe even played some of the Star Wars games, like older ones, like the like Old Republic. I don't know if he's in those, because I haven't really played those ones like at all. But I don't know if he's in there, possibly. But I know the race, the Chisk, is in there. You know what I'm saying? So. That's what he is. That's his race, the Chisk. Blue skin, red-eyed alien species. Now, so they're trying to free Grand Admiral Thrawn, and they need, Morgan's help to do so, because from the Rebels TV series, Ezra, which you will know who he is if you do. If you don't, you probably need to do some homework. But Ezra took and General Thrawn and went with him somewhere into a land between lands, you know what I'm saying, to a time between times, you know what I'm saying. So then there are another galaxy type thing, you know what I'm saying. So people don't know where he's at. So he didn't die, you know what I'm saying. He wasn't necessarily even banished. They're there. They're at a different galaxy. That's how he felt like he could get rid of Thrawn. I guess that's how Ezra felt that way. So, because I didn't really watch too much of Rebels. I watched a little bit of it, especially like when they started getting into like when Ezra really started getting his powers, bro. Like that's, you know what I'm saying. I definitely jumped in that thing, but on a real, like they are like I said, they're tasked to get Morgan's help to free Thrawn, wherever dimension he's in, wherever he's at. They're tasked to do that. Now we end up finding out that Ahsoka has this star map, and this star map she feels will lead her to Ezra. Okay, now in this show, I don't know how close it was to the Rebel show, but in this show we find out that Sabine used to be Ahsoka's apprentice, and also like I said, I think that did happen on the Rebel show, but maybe a little bit differently, but it's somewhat happened, believe me. Now Sabine, she is off planet, and she doesn't want to do anything with Ahsoka anymore, because how Ahsoka had left her, left her apprentice. Yeah, she was an apprentice. She left her. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't have anything to do. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm at work, of course. And also, you know what I'm saying, I'm at work, bro. So that's the background, da. But I'm at work, I got a call, so I have to pause the video, whatever. But like I was saying, there once was a time when Sabine was the apprentice of Ahsoka. Ahsoka basically failed her by quitting on her, and so Sabine really felt like there was no reason for her to try to finish that training, try to finish becoming who she was supposed to become. So we find out that she's on a different planet. She's on this planet, and Ahsoka actually needs her help. So Ahsoka meets up with Hera, another character from the Rebels cartoon, the pilot that uses that ship that has choppers in this episode too. But anyways, so Ahsoka meets up with Hera, and then Hera basically kind of convinces Sabine and Ahsoka that they should, you know what I'm saying, fix what they were supposed to and become who they were supposed to. All right. Now, and you know what? I think I'm just kind of gonna do, you know, what happens in episode 1 and 2 just all together. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're gonna do it. All right. So we end up seeing also that Sabine ends up taking this this starship map that possibly has the whereabouts of Ezra, but not only Ezra's whereabouts, but possibly the whereabouts of Thrawn. Okay. Now she takes this star map and decides to go off on her own, or tries to do, like, you know, tries to not mess with Ahsoka, because she hasn't quite yet come to the point of saying I'm ready to become who I was supposed to, right? And you'll get what I'm saying when I say I'm ready. But she takes it, and then what ends up happening is Morgan tells Balin to send Shin to the planet where Sabine is, and get the map from her, and also, you know, like, whatever, right? So Shin does go to that planet. She does have a head on with Sabine. They both fight. Sabine pulls out the green lightsaber that used to be Ezra's, but now it's hers. She fights. She's not completely trained all the way, of course, and also it's been years since she's used a lightsaber, and you're going against another apprentice, but apprentice that's highly active. You feel me? So Shin does get the upper hand, you know, and Sabine gets hurt pretty badly. Ahsoka comes to the rescue, but too late, because Sabine unlocked the map. Now, Balin and Shin and Morgan have they have the way to find the whereabouts to where Thrawn is, okay, and possibly Ezra, right? So this is dangerous, you know what I'm saying? And this is not what was supposed to happen. If Sabine had listened and really helped Ahsoka how Ahsoka needed her help, then the map would have not got taken away, and she wouldn't have got hurt like she did. But she did what she did, and so, you know, what happened. All right. So we see next that Balin and Shin take the map to Morgan, and Morgan is able to find to activate it and to show them, like, this is our galaxy and this is another galaxy, and this is the way that we need to go, because I can hear Thrawn calling to me from not from space, but time too. So this may be kind of crazy. We don't know how it's going to go. We don't know if they're going to do like some type of time travel, or if they're going to do the world between the worlds like they did on the Clone Wars, or if they're going to do kind of like a yeah, I mean that way, or something else different. You know what I'm saying, that I haven't said. But yeah, so they found a way to find Thrawn. Okay, now. Sabine does end up healing all the way, and Ahsoka just basically ends up having to come to the mindset of, like, I need to be her master again. And Sabine had to come to the mindset of I need to be her apprentice again, but they both needed to be ready for it. And it so comes this time when Sabine got injured from Shin, and then she's healed, and she feels bad for what she's done, because now the only way to find Ezra has left with the Sith people, right? We don't know what their names are right now, right? All right. But that's kind of like the premise of both episodes, and mainly the things that happen in both episodes. Of course, I left certain things out purposely, so but still you get a grasp of what happened within episode 1 and 2. But like I said, by the end of episode 2, Sabine does become Ahsoka's apprentice again, and then they take off, and they are headed to find Baylan and Shin, so that they can get that map back, so that way they can find Ezra again, possibly find Ezra again. Okay. So that's basically, like I said. I'm gonna do 3 of my favorite scenes. Even though it's still 2 episodes we're talking about, I'm still gonna do 3 of my favorite scenes, just all together. So for 1 would definitely be the fight between hold on. This may be out of order. This may be spoilerish. No, this will be spoilerish. First of all, bro, the beginning, the opening, Baylan coming in, and with Shin, and then they help free Morgan, bro. But just Baylan's presence, bro, like when he came in there, like with the lightsaber, people just shooting, he's just like he is literally taking his time, bro. Everybody else around him is panicking. All these soldiers are here sitting here panicking, shooting blasters or whatever, at different rates, doing different things. Bro is just sitting there, just like I swear to God, it reminds me of it reminds me of like the screaming mantras on there, like how they just walk up like, because they know they're gonna get you, and if they don't get you, they're gonna get you eventually. So he just walking around like, hey, it's cool, do. Very reminiscent of Darth Vader's scene in Rogue One, or very reminiscent to Darth Vader's scene in A New Hope. Okay, but this dude Baylan is dope, and I didn't know that this actor died. His name is Ray Stevenson, bro. He's a pretty dude. He's a pretty cool actor, pretty cool dude, man. I know he's been in a lot of movies. The movie that I remember him from the most, I think he played the Punisher in one of the versions of the Punisher movies that they had, and also I definitely remember him being a vampire in Cirque du Freak, the vampire's assistant. So yeah, but this dude he's a cool actor, and like I like his character on this show as well. But bro, him taking out all the soldiers and getting to where Morgan is, bro, it just was crazy. It was crazy. You got to see it. So that's my first favorite scene. My second favorite scene, bro, has to be when Shin and Sabine fight. You know what I'm saying? Just this is apprentice versus apprentice, an active apprentice versus an apprentice that kind of lost her ways and hasn't been trained and is not active. You know what I'm saying? And we see the differences between the 2 fighting styles and the skills, and just how Shin is just like. She's taking her time. She knows what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? As in, when Sabine is swinging, she's drastically swinging hard, trying to end the fight in every single swing. But that's not how, duels happen like that. Sometimes it can happen like that. You know what I'm saying? But usually duels take a while. You know what I'm saying? So, but them 2 fighting, and just the way that it ends, when you see Sabine get stabbed by Shin, but Shin stabbing her in a place that wasn't so vital to where she just ends up dying. She actually was able to still kind of protect herself after she got stabbed, and then also was able to get healed by the bacta tank, probably, you know what I'm saying? So, crazy dope scene. So that's my second favorite scene. My third favorite scene, bro, has to be when we see Ahsoka Tano taking on, I don't know who that was, bro. Like the dude with the dual lightsabers that spins, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess those are, I can't remember their names right now for some reason. But these are people that, work, they're like Siths, but basically, bro, they're basically Siths. So, but she takes on that dude or whoever it is that's underneath that suit, and also takes on a robot at the same time, and it's just very dope. There was also a scene in the first episode where she takes on some robots herself. Also Sabine taking on some robots herself as well. So all that stuff was cool, but it just specifically was this fight between Ahsoka and this, what are they? Man, hold on a second, man. Ahsoka and this dude in this black suit with the dual lightsabers or whatever, and then also for some reason I can't see the names of the things. But anyways, man, if you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about, bro. And if you're just a Star Wars fan in general, you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, she fights against that dude and a robot. It's dope. It's a dope scene. The Sith guy is able to escape pretty much. He throws his double lightsaber and then runs, and then like it comes chasing back towards him as she's chasing him. You know what I'm saying? It's a very dope scene. Very dope scene. And I was very happy that the person didn't die. You know what I'm saying? They were able to hold their own against Ahsoka to the point where now we will see them, you know, in the further episodes. You know what I'm saying? So very, very dope. Very, very dope 3 scenes right there. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy them. Or you may even find some ones that, you know, talk about some ones that I didn't. But either way, that's basically my 3 favorite scenes. You already got the premise of episode 1 and 2. For episode 1, the grade I'm gonna give it is a 9.5 out of 10. So definitely above average, definitely worth your time. Go check it out, 9. For episode 2 of Ahsoka season 1, like I said, 9.5 for Ahsoka season 1 episode 1. I'm gonna say a 9.7 for Ahsoka season 1 episode 2. Okay, so 9.5 episode 1, 9.5. I'm sorry, 9.7 episode 9.5 episode 1, 9.7 episode 2. All right. So definitely above average, definitely worth your time. If you guys are a Star Wars fan, go check it out. I know Star Wars is really, really screwing up right now, just Marvel in general, Disney, however you want to say it, but go check this out. This is one of the shows that's going to save the franchise, just like The Mandalorian has saved the franchise, okay? If you guys saw the episode, let me know what were some of your favorite scenes. Are you feeling like this season for Ahsoka has started off well, or you feel like it's starting off with like a little like lackluster? You know what I'm saying? Let me know about that in the comments down below. Please remember, also let me know what you guys actually thought of the episode as well. Like, let me know what you guys thought about each episode as well. And do you like the fact that they released 2 episodes instead of just 1 when they first started off like that? Or do you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. All right, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I am Callie. Until next time.